forgot to do that last week, but the story system guys want me to cut the stream in the middle between the 250s and 450s.
Yeah.
So just really quickly doing that for them.
Gotta abide by the rules.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the race should be good to go here. Why not let's go on board with Walter Gebhardt here? Let's see if Walter can get a good start here, and it actually looks like he's getting a fairly good start here. Oh, getting hit by someone. Almost getting destroyed by... Oh, this is the warm-up thing.
Yeah, it might have been.
Oh.
Could have gone on board with wheels on that one, because that was a thrilling start by him. He sat there, he was waiting for the gate dropped, he fell over sideways.
Oh, Walter is so salty, just going backwards, crashing everyone in the pack. And hey, I do see Mullins' bike. He asked me if I would see it, and I can now confirm that Mullins has a nice yellow bike.
Wheels laid over sideways on the start for, I don't know, 10 seconds, gets up, and there's still people wrecking each other everywhere on the warm-up lap. He just flies right past them.
You shouldn't be surprised by that one, so I hope you aren't.
It's a veteran move, honestly. It's a vet move. Just play past them and just fly past them all.
So I gotta say, Mullins with a nice bike. I gotta say, I love that yellow color. I'm not too much of a fan usually of a color change, wrong color on the wrong brand, but this one looks good.
I'll have to pull up the stream here. I don't have that particular skin downloaded, so to take a look there. But I would imagine that one of the top guys would not be riding a ugly bike.
Yeah, that's a very fair assumption. So let's go down to the 450 class here. We have 6 points splitting Jesse Mullins and Hunter Root. So if they would go 1 and 2, 1, 2, that would be interesting to see. Because I don't know who would get a tiebreaker. Perhaps you have a clue about that, Justin?
I would not know about that, but we can speculate.
So somebody on the inside just launching, that's Kevin Forsaka with a great start. Probably 5 bike lengths ahead of anyone of the half the start straight. Walter Gebhardt, second place, switching to a skin I can't see. Kind of sad about that. Luke Herberline, Jeremy Shipley, Brady Stanley, James Armstrong, Matt Agate, Jesse Mullins. So Mullins in front of Hunter in the start here. Is that Hunter? In the back, that is Hunter Root.
Yeah, he's in 12th right now.
Sorry about that one. Let's see here. We can go into third person view and catch some of the chaos going on the track. See if we can spot Mullins' yellow bike. He's up in the air. Hunter just casually picking up about 3 spots.
Yeah.
And I mean, with these 4 of these, you can so easy do the uphill triple from the inside. Bunch of riders piling up. Root.
Wow.
Oh, catching James Armstrong. Oh, so bad for Root there. He was so close to Mullins. Jack Haley going down as well. But how about Kevin Forsaka in the lead? Kevin Forsaka, wasn't he amateur for not so long ago? I might be totally wrong on that one, but I would believe that Kevin Forsaka was an amateur.
What we can say with certainty is that he is from Zaka. And by the way, Root did get up in 21st, and it's past. That'd be 5 people in 2 corners. Make that 6. He's up to 15th now.
That's sick. So Herberline on that split fire KDM, trying to chase down Kevin Forsaka on the.
Yeah, frankly, it's a little bit comical watching a guy like Hunter ride through the pack after a wreck, because he's just smooth, barely. It seems like he's trying. He's just trying to go straight, and you just see carnage on the sides of the track. This guy's scattered about everywhere.
It's hilarious to see.
Now he's up into 11th.
And Mullins is up to 4th, so bad news for Hunter here is he needs to just pass Mullins and go with it. I mean, I wonder if it has ever come down to tiebreaker in sim history for a championship of this caliber.
Oh, Ethan Park's giving Hunter a little bit of
Love touch.
Christmas tree action because he just turned invisible to me, so I'm not sure where he is. That was interesting.
Coming up behind him, I would say.
I was watching it and he put the invisibility cloak on and I haven't seen him since. He is now behind him, yeah, he's reappeared.
So Hunter Root, 10th place. But if we go ahead for the pack, we can see that Jesse Mullins is off the track. I was not prepared to say that, but Mullins neither jumping double triple, so sketchy there for Mullins for sure. Losing a lot of his positions to Andrew Wood and Roy Mitchell, Jeremy Shipley as well. And Luke Herberland is our new race leader, as Cameron Forsaka apparently must have gone down or made a mistake. So Forsaka now second place, with Shipley in third, Mitchell in fourth, and Andrew Wood in fifth. Mullins in sixth, and Root in ninth. So Root only have 2 positions separating himself from Mullins at the moment, or to be right behind Mullins at least. Mullins trying to go around inside to catch Andrew Wood, not able to gonna do anything there. Wood doing the quad nicely, quad I presume. Oh, Wood going down.
You got past him.
That's Andrew Santos nudging him, and Hunter Root got around Brady Stanley as well, and it's Devin Davis there. So Root now up to 6th place.
Yeah, Santos went down in that corner.
Yeah, I was just about to say where Root had somebody in front of him, but all of a sudden he was clear. So Root now just 1 place behind Mullins. So this
that'll
is
be cool to see them battle it out. Hopefully they get together there.
Do you think they will get together? And if so, how soon do you call it?
I don't know how soon. I hope they do, because what I would like to call what they have is a competitive rivalry. I mean, I don't know that we've seen a lot of dirty moves, if any, but there's certainly been a few times where they've toyed around with each other, and I've never talked to Jesse personally, so I don't know his take on it. Wouldn't want to speak on something I don't know, but we've seen a few moves in prior races that have been gamesman-like, shall we say, interesting.
Yep.
Brake checking each other, so it's the last round. It's less than 10 points. It'd be fun to see them battle it out.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting for sure, but I think we have a battle for the lead here. Herberline losing the lead to Shipley, and Shipley having his teammates 3 spots back, battling with Mullins. If Mullins didn't get him, seems like Mullins passed Roy Mitchell.
Yeah, he sure did.
So Huntroot's next up behind Mitchell there. But Herberline trying to catch down Shipley here for first. And we're already 6 minutes in. That 6 minutes went by very fast, I gotta say. Oh, Herberline down. And Forsaka making a mistake as well. So both of these guys are going to allow Mullins to catch up, and Forsaka almost taking Mullins down as he re-enters the track. So more free spots for Mullins here, while I believe Hunter Root still has to work his way past Mitchell. But it looks like Root has made up a lot of ground on Mitchell there, for sure. As 2 adept guys. At least one of them going down, one of them almost.
Mullins just skied past Forzak on the little tabletop, coming back onto the start straight.
Yep. Cade Havard, this is the first moto, 450 moto here. Had 2 or I guess 2 250 motos and 2 half ones. But Herberline in the lead and Mullins not giving up here.
Yeah, perhaps not for long though. So, Mullins having a liberal definition of the hay bale and track path lane right there on that go through.
Yep.
No unsafe re-entries though, so no harm, no foul.
I mean, this battle is so much fun to watch. Both of these guys just going at it, and we also have Kevin Forsaka right behind these two guys.
And just as an update, a little bit back here, Rude is in 6th behind Shipley and Roy Mitchell, both adept guys, and he is just biding his time, trying to find an opening. He's clearly quicker at this point. He ran a 2:01.9 last lap.
Let's see. Route to the inside of Mitchell. I really hope Root plays this smart here and just plays it for consistency and not doing any stupid moves here. But they got around Roy Mitchell, so one adept rider to go here. And that's Jeremy Shipley. From what I've heard on the Supercross, it's barely been discussed. I think they'll want to wrap up this before discussing too much Supercross or RF crew.
And so we've got Mullins down to 0.7, the leader Luke Eberline, both running almost identical lap times there that last time around.
I mean, it's so hard to watch here.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Should I watch Root trying to make his pass for...
Yeah, you watch the battle for the lead now. I'll keep us updated on what Root's doing.
Please. So Mullen's probably going to go to the inside here again, trying to see if Herbeline would make a mistake. Herbeline just being rock solid at the moment.
And Root did slip past Shipley as he kind of washed his front end out. So Root is up in the 4th, 2 seconds, behind Kevin from Zaka in 3rd.
And Mullins caught right back on the Herbeline's tail as her... Oh! Mullins swaps. So Mullins is not down, but feeds off at least. So that's going to allow Forsaka to get way closer. And it's going to allow Herbeline for some breathing room as well, as Herbeline goes over the camel hump. Root's coming over as well.
Yeah. Good little grouping here, 2, 3, 4 now.
And number 4, or position 4, is the 5 of Hunter Root. So Root to the inside of Forsaka. Not close enough to make anything happen, but making up time as we speak. Root just going at it like a machine.
Yeah, not lacking in speed, that one.
No, for sure not, neither consistency. I mean, Root's one of the few riders I would say that he can just... If he crashes having a bad race, he can just drop, like, let that go immediately. Most guys seem to tense up, make a few mistakes, and just as in real life take a while to regroup, but Root's just back at it with no problem whatsoever.
Must be all that time spent underwater.
Probably. But Forsaka with a mistake, allowing Root to pass, so Root, next rider for him would be Mullins in order. Mullins currently being 4 seconds up on him, and Herbeline having 3.5 seconds to go for Mullins in second. Herbeline are already into lappers here.
Yeah, we'll see what Root can do with the clear track now. He's running pretty damn quick lap times with guys in front of him, making sure to not run into them, and just a clear path to Jesse.
Look at this lapper, 743, not moving the sliders for Herbeline here. Actually just being in the way of him, finally moving over. But should have done it sooner as he caught up, or was in the way for Herbeline there for quite some time. Mullins still in second and Root in third.
As we criticize perhaps one 4-lapper. Well done, Matt.
Yep.
Matt Agate, not a great fan of this track layout. Not that it was significantly changed, but just not a big fan. Glad he actually showed up. We had threats of him not racing, so glad he showed up and good on him. Oh yeah,
not Herbeline going down.
And it's never fun to be the guy riding around trying to race and be competitive with the guys around you, and that blue bar keeps popping up. It's always frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard to know what to do and make the right decisions, because you do want to pull over, but at the same time you don't, so it's a fine line of what to do.
Yeah, I can't speak to winning races and all that stuff, but I can damn well speak to what to do when the blue bar pops up.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat. I won one amateur race and that's it, a bunch of stock track races. But I have gotten so many blue bars, I'm almost considering if I have some sort of record.
Mullins is all over Heberlein.
I mean, I don't know if you're playing with Roos,
but aggressive move.
I don't
far behind.
I don't get it how Mullins dared to stay so close to Heberlein, because I mean, one small bubble by Heberlein and Mullins would be just crashing along with Heberlein. But I mean, I guess this is the difference between the AMs that I race and the pros that these race. Because AMs, you're guaranteed that the guy in front of you makes a mistake if you do the other line. Just pass.
Look at this train.
Oh, Heberlein just lands on a hay bale and sails it. So
and Root jumps into the lead.
Mullins off the track. So finally, something happening here. But I mean, bad luck for Mullins. Just as he gets the lead, he drops his seat instantly. So this will be interesting.
Half the time plus 2 laps, pretty much. Make it happen. These are the 2 guys all year, quickest 2. What'd you say, 6-point differential?
Yep. So if they would finish 1-2 with Hunter Root in the winning spot, both races, it would be a tie.
Ooh,
and Mullins,
Jesse cuts that one too tight.
Mullins grabs a handful of fuck you by that hay bale, not what he wants to do. So Heberlein is going to get around in 2nd place, and Mullins is probably going to watch out even more for that bale next time around, as that bale was not very kind to him.
I think he might have just been going for it. He figured he needed to get up there and maybe get past Root quickly. Yep. It seemed like he kind of pushed it a bit.
I mean, it's a tough call, because at the moment he knows that they probably know it, but I haven't followed the series so much, and I haven't seen any sort of win statistics yet. But Mullins probably knows that he has to either win one of these to make Root having to win like with a significant gap next time around, or
for sure,
or that Root probably will win it on tie and he has to go for it. So I mean, it's a tough call for Mullins here what to do, because if they finish like they do, it's going to be a 1-point difference. So more or less, if Root just finishes ahead of Mullins, he's more or less granted the win, unless it comes down to a tiebreaker and Mullins wins that one. And that was Root down, I believe.
No, Root's still up and going.
Oh, that was another Kawasaki rider down. But I think we should do a top 10 rundown here. This time presented by Race Tech Suspension. So Root in the lead, as he's been consistent this race. I mean, Root's just been hauling ass. Let's face it, I mean, he's been so consistent.
2 fastest laps of the race.
Yep. I mean, I don't get where he gets it from, but it's incredibly fast. Luke Heberlein keeping it steady, top 3 throughout this race. 2nd place. Jesse Mullins trying to get Heberlein for doing some sort of damage control on the championship, but that's going to wrap up assumably tonight, depending on how the D-Dust motos are going to be counted, if they are going to be re-raced.
True. Wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah, I wasn't until right now, but I'm going to...
It's a good call.
I'm going to be talking like this is the final races.
Yeah.
Roy Mitchell's in 4th, battling with Kevin Versaka. Versaka had a lead for a while here. Andrew Wood getting passed by Jeremy Shipley, and that was a battle for 6th place. Andrew Santos getting passed. Devin Davis as well. And Jeremy Smith, so Jeremy Smith getting into the top 10 here. And Andrew Wood having to battle with Mike Stroll for the last transfer position, last spot inside the top 10, and Jeremy Smith going out. Fortunately sliding out there. And I guess we should thank the other sponsors of this series as well. We have Ride365.com, Versys-PC.com, Tire Designs, Meda, mid-moto, race tech suspension, Motor Option Clothing, Two-Wheeler Graphics, Starter Systems TV, Motor Go-Go, and MX Simulator. And again, for anyone that hasn't caught it, Jeremy Hinners and Kellen couldn't be here tonight, so me and Justin are filling in for Kellen and Jeremy, basically.
While I am spectating Jeremy Smith, who, he's an alright racer in real life, I guess, we had to say. Make a public plea for him to finish in the same position in the actual race this week, because I will pick him in fantasy, and hopefully I can finally do something decent there.
I mean, didn't I beat you last week around?
Yeah, we don't need to go there. It's alright. We're good.
I was so bummed out because I was winning 20 points of winning, and 2 of my riders didn't even score points. I was almost crying.
I got second to the great wizard Peter like last week, who I think is leading our league, but a week before that, you got me.
Rip.
Yeah, we'll just get that out the way.
And for anyone who hasn't followed the fantasy Supercross, I've been completely sucking during Supercross. I think I picked the best because I picked midweek, and then half of the riders don't even show up, so that's the thing. Like, if you're worse than me, you're more or less dead last, probably not scoring any points at all.
Yeah, so then when I lose to him, I feel especially bad. That's the quick version.
Yeah. So that's what that was all about. Top 3.
Roy Mitchell's trying to make a good move here from Zaka.
Let's go. Let's go more with Mitchell here and see what he can do.
Yeah,
for Saka. And I would quickly like to mention MX of Nations. That's going to happen in the end of October for Sim. It's probably going to be hosted on EMF. I don't want to make this too long, but the race is probably going to be held on October 1st, and the qualifiers a few days before. There are going to be qualifiers, one for Europe and one for Australia and one for US, but we don't know if the US and Australia one are going to be hosted together or not, but there are going to be continental qualifiers, if you will. So that's going to be happening. There's a fresh new track, so be sure to check out that on the forum. So if you want to represent your country, because it's going to be some sort of qualifying lap time based to try out for that particular class.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, the info will drop whenever the info's up, but quickly mention, just throwing it out
hopefully
there.
Puerto Rico is still looking for riders, because I sure as hell am not getting on the American team.
I think we're actually going to try and lock it in, so you have to ride for your own country, so...
Hey, no, American riders, Puerto Rico, you can do that. That's what Alex Martin's done. Phil Nicoletti, they ride for Puerto Rico.
Is that even legal? I can't believe it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what they've done. I think Phil is riding for them again this year. What I heard is correct.
It would be pretty fun just to smash the 3 fastest guys into the weird country, United Arab Emirates or something. Just take 3 random guys and put in there and let them win. It would be pretty cool.
I'm scrolling through here. The closest we have, top 15, is James Armstrong in 14th, which is less than a second off of Jim Schuler here in 13th.
Yeah, I'm trying to find something as well there.
Fairly spread out for the big boys.
Oh, Tyson's here. I haven't seen him all out this season on EMF, I believe, so... I don't think we saw him last week as well, so... For me, at least, it's welcome back, Tyson.
Yeah, I think he missed you. From what I heard, he missed UID last week by, under a minute.
Yeah. Henry Santos, not seen him too much either this summer, at least not on the EMF scene. I believe he's from Portugal as well, so it would make sense for him to show up for EMF, but apparently not. Devin Davis, 10th. Would have liked to see him in 13th, matching his number, but in 10th now, riding great. Brady Stanley, battling out with Mike Strollo. So these two guys are teammates for the Farm MX Race Tech team. Not too many close battles on the track, as you call it.
I was going to say, it might not be race relevant, but I'm scrolling though. Roy Mitchell did go down there in 5th place. Tyson's a bit back from him at this point. But there are some fun battles way back in the back to watch of guys who have to manage trying to be a good lapper, trying not to lose positions or wreck, getting out of the way of other guys. And
yeah,
there's some action back there for what it's worth.
I hope I don't jinx myself here, but I dropped so many frames the first minutes of streaming. I have no idea why, but I for some reason did. I've dropped 5 during the last 2 or so hours. It was the same last time when I streamed EMF. I was dropping so many frames in the beginning, but then it all stopped and I made a new recording. Or made a new stream or restarted.
Yeah. I don't know how long ago this was, but Caleb was 14 in chat says, "Yo, what's up, guys?" What's going on, Caleb? Sorry if that's about 30 minutes late. I haven't checked the chat in quite a few here.
Same. I saw it a little while back, I think.
I'm just clicking rider up, rider down, trying to make sure we're not missing anything here, but closest thing I can find in the top 15 is 2.4 seconds, and that's 15:14.
Yep. And word of a mention, Hunter Wood's best lap time at 2:01.4. Last lap time was at 2:01.9.
Yeah, he needs to pick it up. He's really dropping off pace, and I don't know how he can expect to win this championship on that kind of ride.
Is that another 2:19? That's sick.
Let me, just for fun, I'm going to look up his qualifying time here. I didn't get to note that before we started. I know that there was someone in a server with him leading into the race that saw him run sub 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think he qualified with a 1:59 or 1:58.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
I think he and Mullins were about the same.
Yeah, 1:58.7 Mullins, 1:59.3.
Awesome 202 XD says I wanna die in chat.
Please don't. We'd like to have you around.
Yeah. I mean, no. If you choose Steph, you can't play Sim, so that's definitely a bad choice. Sim is life.
Got a decent battle here. 6, 7, 8. Shipley, Jeremy Smith. Well, Tyson's in 6th. Jeremy Smith would be in 7th, and Jeremy Shipley. Lots of Jeremys all of a sudden in 8th. I mean, Jeremy S. said that a few times in a row and figured I was saying something wrong, but no, that's right. I don't know how much frankly, TBR is still a thing anymore, but I still have the bike that Smith is running, and it looks so nice.
I thought Jeremy Mullins was the owner of TBR. That might have been my complete fantasy.
Your guess would be as good as mine there. Wasn't as cued into the team happenings previously as I have been in the last number of months. But I remember when I first started playing the game, TBR was, basically the team.
Yeah, I mean, TBR has been a thing for a few years now, I think, or at least since last season, I would say.
Yeah, and I remember watching streams and hearing people say TBR and asking these questions so that...
Jeremy Smith just over-jumping or jumping way too far on the camel hump, just landing one hump too far.
Way too much stream conversation about TBR racing.
Yeah, so one of them apparently got jinxed, I guess. I mean, that's the camel jump, you don't know what it is, so you don't know how to handle it, I guess. That's one way to put it.
And Devin Davis closing up on
Andrew
Jeremy
Santos.
now.
Andrew Santos just taking down Jeremy Smith there. Santos going over the bars, and his rear wheel actually touched Smith there, that made a front flip as well.
Then his rear wheel was sitting on Jeremy Smith's head for a second there, as I was watching in first person.
Sweet.
That can't be comfortable.
It doesn't sound comfortable.
That allows Davis to work his way up into the top 10 though.
Yeah.
8th place.
Update here, Hunter Root leading with 18 seconds. We have Luke Herberline with almost 4 seconds over Jesse Mullins. And we have 2.5 minutes to go before the 2-lap sign comes out.
Here I am about to gush, and rightfully so, over Hunter's lap times because he's just 2:01s consistent. Fresquez has just laid down the fastest lap of the race at a 2:03.
That's insanely fast. So Tyson being the fastest guy here.
I mean, I would say if we have to make...
Jesse Mullins is down. Ooh. I was just scrolling through the riders, and I would like to say I saw Kawasaki down on the first quad. And it looked like he was going straight towards it, and it unfortunately probably was that way as well. So if it finishes like this, it is more or less who is going to finish in front of the other next moto, as I assume I am not counting with the potentially DDoS motos to affect. But if it finishes like this, Mullins is going to have 1 point to go on Hunter, and both of them would have to finish 5th or worse, or 6th or worse, I believe, to score 1 point away from each other. And that's very unlikely, because they are two of the fastest guys in here, so they're probably going to go top 5s at least. So it is probably going to come down to the last moto of the season to wrap up this championship. Mullins actually to 2nd place. Luke Herberline must have gone down, because Mullins just 2nd place, and there's 3 lappers as well. So it could potentially have been some lappers in the way, as one of them are on a 2-stroke. That's nice. See how the 2-stroke handles the camel hump. Seems to be alright. Mullins doesn't do that though. Mullins goes way out to the end there. It's not even called camel hump, right? The I don't know, things on the camel back.
We're gonna go with it. I've committed. I'm all in on camel hump.
Yeah, me too. I just want to know what the actual word is.
In all extents, whether it's the actual camel or just that jump in general. And I believe there was a lapper kind of getting in Heberline's way there, just a touch. Not sure who that would be. 75? Or... that might be old Wheels there.
Yep, Wheels messing up the championship here.
Come on, Wheels.
Either you go full Alessi, or you just stay away.
Mullins trying to make an aggressive move, ended up slowing him down there.
I mean, aggressive moves on the outside is not good. It's only going to be anything bad for one guy, that's yourself.
Yeah, pretty much.
And translating from Swedish, it actually ended up being hump, so camel hump may not be as far off as I thought it was originally.
Yeah, we're good on camel hump. I think this has to be we'll have to ask Kellen at some point. This has to be a record number of times the term camel and or hump outside of seat hump has been brought up on his channel.
Yeah, I mean, it seems
so I would like a plaque or like at least a medal or a cookie or something when we're done.
Yeah, I mean, people always get to name things, and I've never got to name anything in Sim, so...
The stork and camel hump is this shall from here on out be known.
Yep. But
hey, you're done now, right? Like you've accomplished your goal.
Yeah, I mean, I've released the big ass compound after 4 years. I've named a jump, and I've streamed for Starter Systems. I don't believe there's much else I can do. I also streamed the full season of EMF. I missed some race due to sickness and other stuff, but almost 2 full seasons, indoors and outdoors. So I'm pretty finished here. I can go on and live my amateur life. Got Mullins.
Heberline was a mistake.
Not able to even qual. So that was a weird line for Heberline there, but
yeah, he kind of lost his back end out of that corner.
Yeah. Oh, that was close. Oh, the Heberline choking.
It'd be interesting to see after this. You can pull up the stats on the server page officially. I don't know that Hunter has had more than 2 or 3 laps outside of the 201s. It's ridiculous.
I have no idea. Hunter's just been laying
this
down
is called
fast
flow. You've gone on board with him for a lap already, haven't you?
Yeah, I have, but I'm on board with him again here. My Herbaline's actually just 0.7 seconds off of Mullins here, so something must have happened to Mullins as Herbaline was dropping way back last time we checked in.
Yeah, and I won't attempt to do the voice, but you know, as Checkers would say, the grave digger. Oh, he sent it.
He was going for the quarter, overshooting the triple. I mean, double enough is already sketchy, I think, so going for the triple was
I saw Roy Mitchell do the triple earlier and was like, never thought of that. Should have tried it.
I was on
he's going for the quad.
I was on a 450 earlier, and I managed to do a triple without any struggle. But I felt like quad was way too far off, at least for me. But
poor Wheels. I just zoomed back to Tyson and saw Wheels trying to hurry up and get out of the way, and he ran into a tough block and just ate his front wheel.
I mean,
I know that feeling so well.
I mean, it's the idea that counts, or thought that counts, right?
Hey, he's still scoring points, though. I assume he is.
Great.
Let me scroll back and make sure before I say that.
Oh my god.
No, a few out of the point.
Did you see Hunter's backflip winning?
I did not, but I see his
you should have seen it. Just wheel it up to the, I don't know, on-off if you want to. And then just wheel it and clutched it and made a backflip going off of it. That was a sweet ass finish, I gotta give him that. So Mullins is second place with Herbaline 6 seconds behind there. So it is probably going to come down to the last moto of the season here. So Mullins finishing second here with the fastest lap time of a 2:02.6. Herbaline third of a 2:03.4 and Root 2:01.4. So great racing here at least. This is
I'm sure RF Godfather Michael Wheeler just wants to throw his controller at this point. I've been watching him here in this lap and makes me feel a little bit better, although it also doesn't make me feel great for him because it's terribly frustrating to try to be respectful of the guys that are quicker than you and just be sliding out and running into things and lose your all rhythm that you had.
Tyson's down in 6th place here, and Jeremy Shipley's not that far off, so Tyson better hurry up and finish before Shipley's passing him. Oh, Shipley. Oh my. Shipley passing Tyson with 400ths of a second to go. That was insanely. Oh, did you see that? Shipley just railing the last turn. Shipley just
imagine there'll be some cuts involved there.
Yep. So Tyson, Brady Stanley, Devin Davis, Andrew Santos, Jeremy Smith. Last rider to not get lapped. Seems like cuts are not a thing here. In this moto, Tyler Crane, Reed Young, Alex Heckman, Peter Leak, perhaps. James Armstrong, Mike Strello, James Schuler, Jack Healy, Andrew Wood, Jeremy Smith, Andrew Santos, Devin Davis, Brady Stanley, Tyson, and restart.
And the quick restart.
I wonder if this is going to be the actual race or if this is... No, 4 laps, so probably some sort of break here.
My kind of race. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. I can only get lapped once on 4 laps, I think.
I want to do some research here and see who is going to win the tiebreaker in case they finish 1-2 here as well. So, let's pull up. Oh, I don't have to tab out of the game. So let's see here. If I can find something. I'm not too familiar with. Let's go on board with Hunter Root here. Just that's nice. So Jesse Mullins.
This is the 4-lap Dash for Cash event. Unofficial. And by cash, we mean Monopoly money.
So currently Jesse Mullins holding 1, 2, 3 overalls. Root currently holding 5. So as it stands, the tiebreaker is going to go to Hunter Root. So this means that if they are, if we assume that they're going to finish 1 and 2 because they are very likely to do so, Jesse Mullins has to win if he wants to keep the championship, because if Root wins this and Mullins finishes second, Root's going to get the tiebreaker. Assuming that there is no makeup racers or anything. So, battles officially close.
Sorry, I was trying to cue in my free roam cam to this start straight fun that's happening, or start gate fun, I guess. Guys just jumping across each other, running into people.
Okay, so let's see if I can do the triple here to the waves on a 250. I probably.
Oh, you're making everyone watch you ride?
Yes. I mean, I want to show off
well,
myself.
so it was nice having everyone around. You know, we'll talk to y'all later.
What? Oh no. I was close enough. I mean, you should pull up the stream and watch me get some big airtime.
Ah!
I take that as a yes. Faint, but solid yes.
Well, I'm a team player, so I've had it open trying to keep an eye on chat every now and then.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, not very good at it, but...
I can do the double without a problem, but triple seems far off for me. I think we should hire Dennis to try it instead. We'll be more successful.
Oh, you're going for that? Okay, yeah, I see what you're going for. Oh, it's delayed, so I get to see you wreck then.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Have you seen
fantastic suspension you have?
Ah, I wouldn't say that.
You know, I wouldn't either.
Ooh, not falling off at least. Gotta thank my buddy Jonathan Olson for the setup, even though it's a very old one, before the low speed dampers came into play. hey, all setups still work.
Funny, I'm reading through chat now in game, and I'm typically, outside of these last 2 weeks, not up this late. I'm not reading through chat. But comparative to like the 250 chat is alarmingly civil. I don't know what to feel about it. There's not enough curse words. There's not enough blaming people. There's way too many sorries. Didn't mean to.
I think every did I mean to should be in quotes. I'm not a team owner, which is sort of a thing. So I'm actually not the one making decisions for once, which is nice. I can just pass off anything team related and say I'm not a team owner. But I see the kappa there, so it's probably not that serious of a request. Next race.
I can't even get a team invite, so you know, good luck to you, guy.
You mean on the team I'm on, or just in general?
Well, neither. Nah, we've actually, one of the things that I've enjoyed is me and a buddy that I met through the game. We've got our own team, quote unquote team, and it's part of the fun. Made some bikes, enjoying it.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I may not always have been on the most serious team, but I've always sort of been on an unofficial team with my buddy, just having fun.
Yeah,
but
absolutely. Here we go.
Michael Wheeler with a great start. Actually, Michael Wheeler, come on. That was the poorest start I've ever seen. He jumps the gate and then flips over with not even hitting the gate. That's even worse than me. At least I hit the gate.
Gets taken down.
I mean, at least when I fall down so close to the start gate, I at least jump it and hit the gate. So here is Mullins. So where is Root?
Root is in 22nd right now.
There's Root. I just got a glimpse of the...
Trying to weave his way through the chaos.
So Root in 14th. I mean, he's looking so stiff on the bike.
That's 8 spots in one straightaway, for those of you counting at home.
Perfectly still for there. Braking, not the fall. The 489. I mean, Root's so careful as it... Oh, Root's just being so careful at the moment. So Mullins doing the camel humping here. Got the Maxim Tyson. Oh, Mullins taking somebody down. There was Robert Wilson having a bit of bad luck there with Mullins. Rootner up to 12. And Mullins. I mean, these guys are going so careful. I mean, most of these guys just looks like they're on 50s or something.
It is really interesting to watch. You know, if you're looking for a way to make moves on your first lap and you're in the server watch these guys that always finish up top, see what happens. And they don't get the whole shot every race. So there's a way that they get up top after a lap or two.
I mean, even if you're in the AMS, this is the way to do it. I mean,
yes, please, AMS. Go.
I'm by no means a pro rider. I mean, it's just to look at my results in AMS and I'm choking all the time and everything. But if I get a bad start, like let's say I'm 20th on the first lap, this is the way to do it. Just have like 5 feet to everyone around you. Be alert if they are braking or if they're going sideways, brake and go around them. And you'll eventually probably gain 10 spots in all that. Yeah.
Before I lost all bodily control in my moto yesterday in the EMF, it was pretty cool that it was kind of like that. I was in the top 10 and following guys, and we were all kind of in tandem and going, and everyone was good. So that's always cool when that happens. Wish more people could kind of understand a little bit of racecraft in the first few laps.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, don't follow the riders either, especially if in the amateur class, the riders are going down everywhere. So just by not following the riders in front of you, you can easily gain so many spots. And just look at Hunter Root there, not doing the double even, Just because the two riders in front of him were kind of sketchy.
Did we give a bit of love to the guys up front here before things shift out?
We should. So Roy Mitchell leading, followed by Peter Leak. Is that Leak or Like?
I don't know, I've always gone with Like, but I've never asked him, so we'll go Like Leak.
So Peter L it is, going up to camera hump. Josh Williams, 3rd place, and Jesse Mullins 4th. So Mullins definitely trying to do his part of the championship win here. Tyson 5th, Reed Young 6th, and the other title contender of Hunter Root 7th. So Root's looking a bit impatient here. It looks like he's actually trying to push a bit more as this field is separated. Not going to lose as many points if he goes down. So this is, I mean, it's slow but intense at the same time. Also Tyson makes a mistake here. Reed Young goes down, probably getting front end lock together with Tyson. And to clear that out, that's not Tyson Fresh Squish, that's Maxim Tyson. If my Swedish accent would maybe make them sound similar.
They sound exactly the same.
Yep. I thought so.
Yeah, Tyson Fresquez is now up into 10th, so he's not too far up. And Trevor Doiron, 9th. I don't think we got to see him Moto 1, so good at least first few laps here, although
and
with respect to him, I feel like he's going to be overcome here any minute by Fresquez.
I gotta say here, but that's bad for 2nd place as Mullins has weighted his way up into 3rd. I think Root's 5th. Yep, Root's 5th. Mullins 3rd, trying to pass on Peter Leak. And actually gets the drive and secures the pass. Mullins got inside, so unless Leak does something radical, Mullins going to have it. So Mullins up to 2nd place. Root still in 5th. So Root got Peter Leak and Josh Williams separating himself from the guy with the points lead. So this is going to be exciting. Both riders up in the top 5, and there's a 3-point gap with the tiebreaker of the guy in the back of those two title contenders at the moment.
You gotta think Hunter, regardless of what Jesse does, wins this moto. If there are more or not, it's at least tie in points.
Yep.
And given the speed we saw out of him in Moto 1, I mean, I don't know who could be doubting the fact that he would end up there at the end of the race.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't start to show, because Mullins is down.
Yeah, and that doesn't help his cause at all.
Oh, and he's
maybe
going to
conceding to a bit of pressure here.
Passed by Heberlin and Shipley. And Root's already around Peter. So he just has Josh Williams to go before he has to take start for Roy Mitchell in the lead. Mitchell with solid 206s here. I mean, 206s, Root put down 201s, but I mean 206s are still really fast.
Yeah, had 203 flat for Root that lap.
So great racing. I mean, Josh Williams closely followed by Hunter Root, and I should change my field of view again. Nope, it's actually correct. My bad.
I think it is really interesting watching Hunter here on these few laps. I've never kind of, I guess, paid attention to him solely and alone that much, but it seems to me the first few laps, obviously he's trying not to run into people that are down and ride crazily, but it's almost like he's warming up, and yep, there we go.
You and your
sorry about that one, Hunter.
God damn it, stop it.
It seems like, he's not all over the bike as much maybe as he is later in the motor. He kind of works his way into it. He warms up, gets the feel, and goes with it.
I just feel like at the moment he's just trying to not fall. He's just trying to be consistent and make as little mistakes as possible. And so far it's worked. I mean, straight airing the jumps looks really boring, but I mean it is effective to not crash. Regardless if you're Dennis Fjellberg, JLV or me, you're most likely going to eventually crash from a whip that you should have gotten back, but it's something just slight kick or something that made you crash. But Hunter looking so good, not following Peter too much, and just keeping right on the back wheel of Peter. But it feels like Mullins is going to be up right behind Hunter in any second here, as Jeremy Shipley has started to close up as well. So Hunter, I would call it Hunter needs to make the pass on Peter here in order to be able to progress further up the field.
Yeah, I mean these top, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all within a second of each other.
Yep. I mean, this is great racing for sure. I mean, this is exactly what we want to see. And Josh William goes down, and Hunter Reed is forced to switch up the lines. But who was that going down? That was Shipley, I believe, going down.
Yeah, that should be right. Yeah. He has dropped back.
So now the battle's on there for Peter, still in front of Root, but Mullins made his way all the back up to Root, probably because Root had to take the outside around Shipley when he fell down.
This is for third and fourth, but this is the one to watch. Aggressive move.
Hunter still on the wheels. Please don't hit the bales or the defense.
That will not make Hunter happy.
Was that clean or was that dirty? Or aggressive dirty, I would say.
Well, to quote what...
I mean, chat is...
We'll
I'm just going to pull up chat here for a bit. We have dirty, what the fuck, holy, that was so fucking dirty, sick as fuck, but dirty, so...
Yeah, let's ask the riders their opinion.
So chat's definitely united in that was dirty. And I mean, Twitch
if you don't
chat...
have something to complain about, you wouldn't talk.
Yeah, I mean, Twitch chat, I think you should get engaged here and tell me if that was dirty or not. It should at least be a few of you watching.
Yeah, we got 17 at least in here.
But Jesse Mullins actually lost time to Hunter Roots. I would say that these two slowed up for some reason.
And I don't think Hunter's going to be shy about giving it back once he catches them, and that was a really good avoidance there.
Yeah, that was really, really both lucky and skillful from Hunter.
Yeah.
So Jesse Mullins is second place, securing that championship as it is, but he has a charging Hunter Root behind. So Sketchy Snail 23, dirty as fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say, vote 1 for Dirty F.
Yeah. But this is going to be so much interesting.
And that's kind of what I was talking about in the first moto when they were, I assumed there'd be a little more of a battle, and Hunter just yard sailed them by the end of the race, really. They've got a competitive rivalry is the way I think I termed it, but... Oh yeah, there we see Hunter straight jumping a lot in the first bit of the race, just scrubbing the hell out of that finish line jump.
Yeah. Also we have Kentucky Wild 247. That was F up, so that was F'd up. Way to Stars Dirty. Oh, and that... Wait.
No, that wasn't Jesse.
That was Herbaline down. Or, wait. Something.
Yeah, Hunter is 0.6 back of Jesse right now, entering the waves before the floater double.
And what I'm thinking about Jesse's pass there, I don't know if that was truly intentional to purely take Hunter out.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
But do you think
it was probably overly aggressive, would be a good way to put it. And Hunter is going to reply in kind just like that. And he didn't get him though.
I don't... Oh, that was stupid from Hunter, I would say.
Yeah.
Now he has to work on Herbaline to get back there. And Tyson as well, so... Root just made it very hard on himself. But I would be interested to see how the judges would have the views on a protest if we were to protest Mullins for this one. Do you think that they would dock him anything, or would it just
I don't,
be warning? Or?
I obviously have zero direct affiliation or influence or connection with the guys that are putting this series on, but it is... Yeah, if it was up to me, that you might consider that dirty. I can see that argument, but I wouldn't dock that. Just without, again, I wasn't looking at it third person. I was looking first person point of view, so they might need another look another way. But just in my opinion, at the instant drop of a hat, right now, I don't know.
One thing I probably wouldn't take it into consideration if I were actually doing the judging. But
yeah, you got more experience in that than I do.
yeah, but it's a different series as well. But you could also see it in a way that he more or less landed on Hunter. He didn't even just cut him off. He more or less landed, which could have easily made it so that he just straight up landed on Hunter and took him down that way.
I think that it was absolutely a move that was with the intention of, at the very least, impeding Hunter's progress. That's like the most politically correct way of putting it, right? But
yeah, it was
I'm
so
not certain that it went
correct.
that went so far as to intentionally land on him or like clean him out or whatever. And if that happened, well, you know, it's racing.
It was so politically correct to use a word I've never even heard before. No, but Strat saying didn't cut track and he didn't fall off, cleaning him out equals ruling equals clean. To me it looked like intentional. They call me Brian, hi cuties. And RCS, it was 100% intentional. I don't know here. So Hunter after his teammate Tyson, and Tyson's up to Roy Mitchell. So 2 Volcom guys and 1 Adept guy. And both Volcom guys makes it past the Adept KTM rider. So Hunter is now up to 4th, I would believe here.
Yeah, and he does have. Yeah, he is. And he's got the decided advantage of having a teammate also with the speed to catch up and perhaps influence if Jesse were to make a mistake. Yep. And it's only 6 seconds from Heberlein in second up to Mullins, and then 2 back to Fresquez, and Hunter's right with him.
The Swedish meatballs talking is Storken.
I could go for a Swedish meatball right about now, to be honest.
They're good, man.
I'm hungry. Makes me hungry.
You should definitely try the Swedish Christmas meatballs. They're the best I could.
Well, in 1 week we've transitioned from Swedish fish to meatballs, so feel free to not send me pictures of Swedish meatballs this week.
Okay. I mean, I feel like the gap's.
Do you think that Tyson's gonna let him go here, by the way, or do you think that?
I don't think Tyson's gonna let him go. He should have already.
I think Hunter will just get him.
I don't know if Hunter will get him, but it feels like, I don't know if it's true, but it feels like the gap is shrinking between Tyson and Mullins.
Yeah,
Mullins' last lap around was a 2:05. Both Root was a 2:02 and Tyson a 2:03. But there goes Root around Tyson. I don't know if that was intentional, but it looked like he just slightly got too much
maybe
speed
didn't take the fastest line, but didn't exactly slow down.
Yep. They call me Brian Storkane. That's my name. Or if you switch the I for an E, that's even more my name, I guess. So Wheels, again, being sandwiched in between fast riders. Wheels just...
You gotta get off Wheels back here. I don't know what your problem is.
I don't have any problems with Wheels. I just imagine he was sandwiched in between fast riders here.
I'm just joking.
I mean, Wheels doing a lot for the community, and
oh yeah,
really hope
and he has for years, man.
Oh, so that's Shack Attack 12. They call me Brian. Oh, Brian Haskell. My body. Oh, that was Tyson. Who's the rider down? It was probably a lapper. Oh, that was August Sanders. Oh, so RIP Sanders. So could we get some professional insight here from Shack Attack maybe? Who's going to be on top of the box at the end of this one? Funny enough, Jesse Mullins actually has a 2:01 as the fastest lap time here. Faster than Hunter Root, but Hunter Root was 0.9 seconds faster the last time around. Heberlein around the same speed as well.
I mean, just for the sake of giving us something exciting to, keep us awake, I would like to see Hunter catch Jesse and see, just see what happens.
Yep. So this is going to be interesting, really. We have one guy in between here. So if it will finish like this, it will finish like they began, with 6 points between Hunter and Hunter and Mullins, with the advantage to Mullins, they're winning. So if Mullins, or if Root 1 wins, he really has to pick it up. Make 2 passes here. But again, not really sure how the potential extra DDoS races are going to come into play.
Yeah, we can't know that, so we're just working under the assumption that at least by the end of the day, for sure it will influence point standings, and
yep.
If it's this close now, and perhaps they run a moto or 2 more, or however many.
Well, Root making a pass there on Herbaline.
Yeah, smooth.
It almost looked like Herbaline checked up, but Root got a great drive as well.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed watching Luke a bit today, and I haven't watched him a ton in the past, so I don't know if it's just his thing or just today. Whenever he makes a bit of a mistake, it seems like he consciously or just by racecraft slows down a bit and like regathers before going and trying to press through the mistake.
Herbaline?
Yeah.
I mean,
Which is probably the smart thing to do, it's just not my style. So maybe that's a judgment on me.
Yeah. I mean,
Root too flat right there, by the way.
I mean, definitely. It's so hard to say. I don't know. I personally, when I make a mistake, I make 50 mistakes the following next corner.
Yep.
But
pretty much.
Perhaps I should slow down. Shaq, you should definitely visit Sweden. Things are expensive. And we have a lot of rain, cold, and we do have tons of meatballs. And
man, that sounds absolutely fantastic. I mean, if you didn't want to go somewhere when you know it's rainy and cold, I mean, aren't you all in?
Yeah, but I'm actually having a nice sunrise as we speak. It's 6 o'clock here, and the sun's rising, and it's beautiful outside for once. And is this the 2015 track? I don't know, but it is very, very similar. I gotta say that. So, perhaps let's do a top 10 rundown. This time sponsored by Meta. So Jesse Mullins in the lead, been for the most part here. Hunter Root in second. I gotta say Hunter Root 3 seconds off just catching Mullins here. Fastest lap on for 2 flat 0.6.
And Mullins is down.
Mullins is down. Root's going past. I don't think Root's any sad about that, considering what Mullins did to him earlier. So this could potentially be the championship, where the championship fell away from Mullins there. If he would just stayed on the wheel, it could have been completely different. And Herbaline just
Herbaline absolutely destroyed. Oh my god.
But going back to the top 10 rundown here. Herbaline third, Roy Mitchell fourth. Mitchell was probably leading this one, right?
Sure.
So Tyson battling out with or lapping T-Crane. Jeremy Shipley, Jack Haley in 7th, Peter Leak, Alex Heckman. So Heckman having a great ride inside the top 10. Too bad for him that he didn't have any coverage since it's a championship on the line. And Josh Williams' last ride inside the top 10 here. I would also like to thank the series sponsors, Ride365.com, versus-pc.com, Tiger Designs, Meta, Vermoto Racetech Suspension, Moto Option Clothing, Two Wheeler Graphics, Sys TV, Moto Go and MX Simulator. So that's Matt Agate going a lap down. Tyson almost...
Good to see Matt sticking it out. I was worried about Matt earlier. A little distraught over the track. I'm glad he's sticking it out.
Yeah. So at least I'm good here. Kentucky Wild asking in chat. Early morning here. I've gotten past the point of being tired, so I'm too tired for being tired.
And I'm just up past my bedtime.
Rip.
Yeah.
So, Shack Attack commenting, I live in San Diego where it's never cold and never raining. That's the exactly opposite of Sweden.
Jack, stay home, bro. You don't want to move. I mean, don't even come to East Coast. I'll switch.
We had the beginning of August and it was around 40 Fahrenheit when I walked my dog in one morning. So that defines Sweden, I guess. Viking cold. And
oh my god, Mullen barely missed just being absolutely sideswiped by a lapper. Like, I don't know how he didn't run into him.
Yeah, that's correct. Someone in chat saying all they did was changing the banners and the trees. That could most very likely be so. Mullins just launching. I mean, Mullins charging. I gave him that.
Yeah.
Mullins fast as anyone right now.
Just ran the fastest lap of the race for him. Personal lap, 2:01.5.
Yep.
And unfortunately, Root has run a 2.6, 2:01.5, and now just a 2:02.1. So
yeah,
he's finding back that 2:01 flow he had first moto.
Beast P Cripper or Beast PK Ripper. Where is Kellen? Kellen is on a vacation, I guess I should say. Oh, Mullins crashes. That could potentially be the thing that puts the nail in the coffin. Heberline is not close enough to make the pass, but Mullins lost a bunch of ground. But Kellen is on vacation around this time, so he's not here. Hinners, I have no idea. He should have been here today racing 250s, but apparently he's not. So I am streaming the whole thing with Justin here as a help.
Yeah, sorry about that. Last time you'll have to put up with this.
Shack Attack being all about IKEA in the chat. That's Swedish.
It's like fake Swedish, right?
I mean, IKEA?
Yeah.
No. IKEA Swedish has anything in Sweden.
Yeah, but the stores that we have here, I mean, that's gotta be a little bit played up, I would think.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it would be fun to visit an IKEA in US or something, just to see if it's any similar. I mean, I guess you can probably pronounce 2 out of 100 names of this stuff, I guess. Because more or less all the IKEA stuff is named after Swedish things, or just Swedish common names or stuff, or just things. But let's give some love for the riders that are not in the championship battle here. So Huntwood obviously leading in front of Jesse Mullins. Ooh. Mullins 12 seconds off, as we can see. Luke Herboline 3rd place, and he's 13 points. So this is, I mean, it's probably as best as he can do for this. I don't know. He could win, but he's most likely going to finish 13 points, I guess. If he does, he finish 3rd here, he's probably ensures his 3rd place. Roy Mitchell 4th place. Tyson 5th. So Tyson not able to keep up with Root, as Tyson was in front of Root at one point. Jeremy Shipley, another adept rider, riding great. Peter Leak, or Peter L, as I could say. Alex Heckman.
I think you should roll with it.
So Heckman gained 1 spot since I last saw him, and whoever wrote Heckman chokes in chat are not right as far as right now. Josh Williams and Andrew Santos.
Did we miss something? Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just filling in.
I was going to say that when you... Unless I'm completely missing something here. Wasn't Heberline in 3rd and Mullins in 2nd?
Yeah.
And maybe he had another little slide out because Mullins is back to 3rd now.
Oh, yeah. So Mullins is the one doing the choking this time. I mean, Mullins
that's something that you will perhaps hear from time to time in certain team speak, dark back alleys. That some think that he maybe doesn't perform to his peak under pressure type situations. Perhaps.
Oh, getting into some lapper. Who's that? That is number 261. And that allows Roy Mitchell to catch right back up to the back of Jesse Mullins here. So Jesse Mullins not only going to almost lose it on a tiebreaker, perhaps even more. Hashtag Mullins chokes, that seems to be more correct, unfortunately, as the time being.
But he potentially still has up to two motos, is that right?
Yeah,
potentially.
I think there were 450 last week was cancelled, Moto 2, and everyone's talking about Millville Moto 2, I guess. So potentially 2 motos saved up.
Okay.
Okay, saving the demo, and I don't want to overwrite anything. I'm getting so paranoid.
And O'Hagan in the server chat says 3 more motos to make up.
It's going to be
and
interesting.
Then Devin Davis, and then Devin Davis says nice Bales Barrington. So, oh, that's funny.
So we are. There's going to be 3 laps to go here. This Hunter route soon crosses finish line. Herboline way back in second, and Mullins not too far behind Herboline actually.
It'll be an important couple of points to make up there for him. He can hold it together for a couple more laps here.
Yeah, I mean, and especially if there's 3 more races to go, those 3 points could come in very handy, I gotta say.
Without question.
But as of now, Hunter would not win on a tiebreaker, but actual points. Robert Wilson, I believe, going a lap down, or getting passed by Mullins. P2 177 in chat says there's 3 more motos, or 3 makeup motos.
That will definitely make it interesting, but I find it, I don't know what the correct word would be, it's too late. But Mullins went for the very aggressive, is what I think I will say. Overly, very, whatever the hell you want to say. A very strong move there at the beginning to try to make a point.
Yep.
And take it over, and then as he's just losing his mind. Did you happen to catch that?
Yeah.
What is he doing?
Oh, no, I didn't catch it. I was just scrolling through back.
He's back into 5th now.
Everything going bad for Mullins at this point. And
he just looked like me. What is he doing?
He's doing my thing.
He just took a trip to Indonesia through the rollers. I mean, come on, man. Anyhow, he made the move to try to put a stamp on it, and through no fault other than his own, really. I mean, he hasn't been taken out. He might have had a run-in with a lapper here or there, perhaps, that slowed him up a bit. But not every time we've seen him run into trouble. So unfortunately for him, he made the go at it. No harm, no foul, I guess, perhaps, maybe. You're going for a championship, I get it. But if you're going to make that kind of move, you would like to think that you could, back it up and ride it out.
Yep.
With the position.
I mean,
I'm sure he's a bit frustrated, to say the least.
Root's still keeping this fast lap times going. Last lap of a 2:01. And also, P2 in chat, Millville, Washuel and Buds are apparently going to be the makeup races.
Cool.
Herboline in second
20
place.
points left on the board.
Yep. Tyson in 3rd. Roy Mitchell in 4th, dealing with a bunch of lappers. And Jesse Mullins in 5th, so Mullins choking like crazy, unfortunately.
Whoever that lapper was that just got out of Roy Mitchell's way. Cheers to you, mate. Good move.
Number 56 perhaps, or was it 4 something?
I'm frankly not certain. It was an orange bike, which doesn't tell you a lot in this game.
No, it's like 90% of being anyone.
Put a blindfold on and pin the tail on the donkey.
Yep. So there's probably going to be about 1 lap to go next time Hunter comes around the finish line.
He's been really impressive tonight. I mean, honestly, he's clearly the guy on this track that's the quickest, and not only that, he's the most consistent. I mean, once he's gotten a clear track out front, he's run Moto 1 and this Moto essentially 201s at least the whole time.
Yeah,
it's just ridiculous.
He's on another level today. I mean, nobody's been able to match him.
I mean, he's running lap times, lap in and lap out, that are quicker than everyone else's qualifying time except from 3 people.
Yep. No, I mean, he's clearly from another planet or something today. It's insane, and he's been working his way through the pack as well. He's not having it served to him. I mean, Mullins had a few easy passes I would like to remember this moto, where some guy in front of him crashed and he got a 1 pass here and 1 pass there. And Root had the first deal with being punted by Mullins and then having to work his way through the pack, and Tyson doing a front flip. So, good for you, Tyson.
Yeah,
style check.
Jesse is up in the 4th now.
Yeah, I just saw that.
So, and not too far off from Tyson, so, you know, to protect his few points for the teammate here, hopefully, for his sake, he'll be able to put in a good lap.
And Root is on the last lap as well here.
Yeah. See how aggressive Jesse decides to get with Tyson if he catches up to him.
I think there will be no lap to spare there.
Yeah.
I don't know if they've had any beef before, but I don't think, judging from Mullins' rides earlier today, I don't think he's going to take it easy with anyone. Lappers, Root, Tyson, Wheels. I think everyone has a target on looking through Mullins' eyes at the moment.
I think we've also set a record for, well, outside of the camel hump reference, for wheels racing references, I think. So, again, I'll wait for my certificate or trophy or cookie, whichever.
So Tyson having to deal with the camel hump one last time here as we're on the last lap. Mullins as well, trying to rail the camel hump as bad as he can.
That was actually pretty sick right there. He got that nicely.
Carried a lot of... Oh, Root's down last lap 159. Root just...
Yeah. Insane.
Root bringing it, I gotta say. That is amazing. 159. Clinching the championship as well. Unofficially, I know there might be 3 races to go. But if not, Root just won the championship. But let's assume he didn't, because there seem to be races left. Luke Herberline...
I highly doubt there's any... Yeah, go ahead, I'll let you run down here.
Yeah, Luke Herberline is going to come in 2nd place here. Bunch of lappers finishing before him. Shag Attack is with me on Root winning the championship here. Mullins not winning on a tiebreak, and I mean it's probably more sour. Oh, disconnecting.
And the immediate disconnect. Never a good sign.
I don't know how, if he's one of the guys that gets angry, but if it would have been some other guys in this game, there's probably going to be a controller gone there or something.
Let's, for the sake of appeasing Heckman so he doesn't complain on the forums, just spec back to P8.
I'll do that in a minute here. I haven't seen the backflips.
You can't blame me.
So Shaq saying Mullins pissed, rightfully so.
Yeah, should be. I think that he knows that he can do better than that, and I would be upset if I were he as well. Yep.
Shipley coming in at 6th. And Heckman not being too far off Peter, actually.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I mean, 2.3 seconds, I don't see anyone in this level of racing making up that much time in that short of a distance, but Heckman's doing a fair try to do so. Actually made up over 1 second so far, and no backflips, crashes, no TV time.
Well played. And so, what would a 450 Race Factory Gaming Outdoor National be without Devin Davis demanding someone uninstall their game at the end?
Uninstall the game and go do something productive with your life. Oh,
it's just a great bookend.
So let's see here. Actually, I have a few changes. Reed Young, 12th. Henry Santos 13th, and Devin Davis 11th. It seems like the server disconnected as well. So let's see top 10 run out. Hunter Root winning, maybe winning the championship as well. Luke Cappelen 2nd, Tyson Freshkins 4th, Jesse Mullins Tyson 3rd, Mullins 4th, Roy Mitchell 5th, Jeremy Shipley, Peter Leak, Hickman, Brady Stanley, and Josh Williams to run out the top 10. So great racing by these guys. They did a heck of a job to race, putting in a great show here. And I want to thank you too, Justin, for tuning in here with me. It was nice to have someone to talk to.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, and thanks everyone for watched. And I hope it was okay to listen to my Swedish accent for way too many hours. So yeah.
At least you got a new term, the camel hump.
Yeah. We can at least hope that it sticks to next year. We'll see. Yeah. But thanks guys for tuning in, and I will see you. I have no idea, but hopefully sometime. So have a great night. I'll have a great day. See you guys.
Thanks guys.